You are listening to Party Nerds Weekly.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome everybody to the Party Nerds Web Show. The whole gang is here. I'm pretty sure the comments will start hitting up pretty shortly. Ralph is here, Haas is here, Jorge's here, I'm here. Obviously, from the question that we put up here for everybody out there on social media, due to the things that have happened over the past week, we put it out there for everybody on social media. Is Disney bending the knee to the regime? And we, of course, put that out there to see exactly what your comments are about that might be. But to start out, obviously, it's been a week. You know, it's been a fucking crazy ass week. So, and sorry to curse on that, but the biggest thing that I would say as an aspect of what we do is the fact that I listen to hip hop. There's a lot of people that listen to punk. A lot of people listen to heavy metal. Censorship is a big thing. So honestly, when certain, and no, I don't even watch late night TV. But the fact is, when somebody gets taken out of a position in the terms of censorship, it should literally raise alarms. Like honestly, sophomore year, I might have read 1984. I know all about Big Brother and everything like that. So when you start to basically put muzzles on people about how they talk about things, it should raise an alarm as to the content that you watch and the entertainment that you tend to focus on, because Disney made a crazy ass move this week because they were pretty much appeasing a certain specific audience by somebody's talking points. And the thing is, you know what I'm saying, Disney has kind of teetered the cycle a little bit. They've gone one way, they've gone another way. They said, okay, let's help these people out by doing all these shows and putting out all this content and basically reach the audiences of everybody. And then you relinquish all that, take a lot of that content away and be like, let's just stick to the hard shit and not do all the diversity. And you know what I'm saying? And then they'll probably be like, okay, that should probably appease a lot of other people. But no, they own ABC, they own ESPN, they own Hulu. So when you get a company like Disney that starts to take on a lot of major IP organizations, or better yet, like Warner Brothers in DC, you know, the choices that they make about shit that actually appears to our eyes ends up being a big deal, especially when you want to like shelf or censor certain things or certain aspects of things that get put out there for people, or maybe by something that somebody said you don't want that person to be on TV anymore. So I open it up to the crew. What say you guys, man, about all this shit that's happening this week? What's up, Mark?
What up, Mark?
What up, Mark? Well, I can tell you that the Eagles came back from a 19-point deficit.
Talk about it. Talk about it.
So hold on. Go Birds, number one. See that? Look at it. Look at the wings, y'all. Go Birds. All right. Yeah, so the Eagles had a hellish situation being down 26-7. And the superhero himself, Jalen Hurts, decided I'm going to take things into my own hands.
I thought Jordan Davis was the superhero.
No. He's the Hulk. Jalen Hurts turned into Superman, brought the team back, and then Jordan Davis hulked out with the greatest big man play in NFL history.
NFL history.
It was a great day. Maybe not. Maybe I'm exaggerating. But
what's up, Everett?
What a play. What a game. What a season. Go Birds. That's how I feel about it.
God damn.
Ralphie, the floor is yours. Go Birds.
Kevin said, I finally watched Superman on HBO Max, not James Gunn's best work. Andre said, what up, fellas? He said, Disney finally bent the knee to the consumers. Sorry, I can't stay too long tonight. I'm doing a setup in the desert. Are you Are you fighting in the desert, Andre?
What do you? Hey, man. Hey, Andre, stay out of Death Valley, man. I don't know which. I'm guessing it's Death Valley. Where are you going?
Wait, is Burning Man over? I thought Burning Man is over.
Wait. Andre, you're in Burning Man?
You're a Burning Man, Andre?
Oh, now we got Doc in here. We got Eddie in here. He said, so Doc said, well, it seems the king of controversy has finally returned to YouTube. And Ed said, even with the end of civilization coming as we know it, it's always fly, eagles fly.
It's not the end, it's just the beginning, baby. Go Birds.
Everett said Andre got a bunker that we don't know about. See, Andre, you know something you don't know.
Andre, you know
that,
something.
Now that I can rock with. I that's why he's in the desert, bro.
That makes complete sense.
Yeah. Hey, Dre, I'm gonna need that location, bro. Just make sure you got room for me and my family.
Doc said, notice how Jorge looks up when you say my name.
Oh, it's gonna get real up in here.
Look, because we talked about a few things that, of course, were going to be like kind of like the secondary assignments for today. Whether it's been he's at a movie shoot. Okay, all right, go ahead, Andre. Whether it's Peacemaker, we were talking about A Long Walk. We were talking about him. We were talking about the beginning of Gen V, which started this week. But the big thing was basically Disney fucking just like, losing $4 billion in like 3 days.
It'd be like that, man. It'd be like that. The whole notion or the whole topic. Well, not the topic. The main thing is if you fuck with the money.
That's what. And look, right then, that's when you saw that Kimmel was coming back.
You know what it was? You messing with the money.
So it's funny because Kevin said families will go see Mandalorian and Grogu in theaters. Because I noticed today everybody that Disney was kind of like telling us to shut the fuck up. Here's your Mandalorian.
Here's Mandalorian.
They threw that fucking trailer out there. They was like, yeah, y'all on our case, man. Chill out. They just threw that shit at us. What did Mark say? He said, why did the Eagles play around with the Rams, giving Stafford false hope? What's up, man?
Listen, we own the Rams. All right, that's four in a row. Jalen Hurts, Nick Sirianni is taking out.
Andre, are you training the Marines down there?
And Matthew Stafford. That's 4 in a row, man. We own these cats. God. We own the LA Rams. Go Birds.
He still never answered the question. He doesn't want to get canceled. That's the if he don't want to get canceled.
What's the cancellation question? I didn't know there was one. He said, "Oh, look, now with all that, Everett says now Disney needs to bring Bo back."
This is
the moment. This is the moment.
Makes perfect sense.
Black Draws Magneto will live on.
Man, never gonna do that.
I don't want it to.
No.
I don't.
Full creative.
I want Bo to come back just without the draws.
Without the draws.
Whoa, pause. Time out. Hold on a second. Wait, you want Bo to come back without the draws? Pause.
Oh,
think about what you're saying.
My God,
bro. Come on, brother. Come on,
I wasn't even thinking on that.
Relax. Relax your words.
I fucked up. My bad. My bad.
What?
My bad. Yeah, I fucked up. My bad, dog. I didn't know. I wasn't thinking in that way.
I kind of got what you were
I did. Yeah, like I didn't want him in the draw, but now he should have draws on with some pants over it.
Just stop.
Pants over the draws like a normal person.
Look, Biggs, enough. Oh man, look, that's literally Magneto.
So Disney lost $4 billion.
Disney lost $4 billion in Disney Plus subscribers in 3 days.
That's amazing. You know who didn't lose?
Who?
The Philadelphia Eagles.
Birds.
Just saying. This is a good week for the Birds. Too bad for Disney.
Andre said we're shooting a movie. I'm the curator for a couple of scenes, so I'm doing a setup right now. I promise you guys, once the movie is done, I will tell you all the details.
Oh, I'm gonna bring you on the show.
And then
the screener will be at the show here.
We need the screener. Yeah. We need to see Andre putting foot to ass on camera.
Yeah. We're gonna
Andre, embargo act.
You're gonna get on the show, Andre. You gotta tell us. You gotta tell the whole panel verbally what was going on when you're free. We gotta see that.
Yeah. So I mean, so that just goes like to understand that this like kind of goes both ways. So like, so you try to like basically Disney proving to themselves that they wanted to jump into the whole the whole bag of censorship, and then all of a sudden it was like everybody just started like canceling Disney Plus like a motherfucker, and they were canceling their premium memberships to Disney parks.
Listen,
I was like, oh shit.
Listen, man. I mean, I don't use this to get political, but corporate got to stay out that political stuff, man. See
That's what
happens.
But the thing is, he got the pockets in the FCC.
Yeah.
That's the thing. The FCC basically has grants for these companies that basically allow it. He's over here like, yo, he talking about them. Take their money out, and this is where the play goes into. You can go ahead and be told no. Okay, you can be told no, and then all right, I ain't gonna do it. But then again, you mess with the money. People are going to be like, I can't fuck with you because I'm losing money.
You're in the entertainment business.
Exactly.
Yeah,
so
gotta entertain.
You can't be afraid. You can't be afraid to. All right, so you don't like it? All right, bet. But the thing is like, yeah, you were shown that you got a coward. You were bitch made a little bit. ABC, come on, you got scared. Yeah. You're like, no, don't do it. And then all of a sudden, like you said, the money comes out, and you're like, oh my god, no, we can't do this. We're gonna bring him back. Come on, ABC.
Yeah, try to keep this as censored as possible. What should have probably happened what probably should have happened was they have a meeting off camera. Hey, these comments, blah, 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 shouldn't fly off camera, so nobody, you know what I'm saying? Like it's just
there's a delay
because now you're bringing them back. So what are you?
I wouldn't even come back, to be honest. Like if it was me,
so now you're bringing them back. That's how I'm looking at it. I'm looking at it as the fact, like you do that. You do that move, you get them off. You stand on business. That's what it should have been. You stand on business. Exactly. That's the move. You stand on business.
Yeah.
Don't let $4 billion
just leave the palm in your hands. Listen, your shareholders was calling.
You could have, but you could have known that could have happened. And you should stand on business because now you're bringing them back for what? Because how much of the $4 billion you're going to get back?
He going to talk.
It's going to be a slow roast. It's going to be a slow roast.
It's weird. So it's like you're choosing sides, right?
Yep.
And this is and in entertainment, we don't want to choose sides. Like we got CNN and Fox News and MS whatever. We got all that. To choose sides and shit. We don't need it for entertainment. So
no. You got it in the news front. You can't do it for just regular cable TV.
Anybody. Either way. I don't care who you was talking about. Yeah. So you gotta leave. Yeah, you can't just be you gotta leave the politics out of it. Because we got enough news stations for that. And that's where it is. If anything, the worst case scenario, they should have brought Jimmy in that room. Was like, hey, bro, like we can't get political.
Just don't bring it up. Just don't bring it up.
Now. Yeah, like right now is not a good time to what you call it. That's why a conversation just needed to be said. You didn't have to go that route.
Just don't say the shit.
Yeah.
Just don't say it.
Just cool out.
Leave this topic alone.
Because
but the thing was, come on, he was all right.
It wasn't that look, and it wasn't that bad.
It wasn't even.
Because I watched the whole thing, and I was like, this ain't as bad as a lot of people that done talked about it.
Word. Listen. Ain't about to me. It's not even about. It's not about none of that. It's just if you's gonna kick him off, you got to stand on that business.
Fact.
You can't bring him back.
No,
you can't backtrack on that.
Exactly.
I guess that's my thing. My thing is backtrack on it.
Oh, You tell me that I'm coming back on Tuesday. I'm on the internet. You like, guess what these motherfuckers did? Yo, they done told me I can come back.
Yeah,
I'm gonna talk big shit.
Because that sets a bad precedent. Because now, like, first of all, now you're really like people gotta watch what they say. It's just a bad. You know what? It's just a bad time.
Yeah,
for freedom of speech.
Yeah,
and I'm not saying anything. Like,
you're being careful with your words. That's what it sounds.
Absolutely,
like. You're being very careful with your
words because this is not. That's not what our show's about, right? Mm-hmm. And I don't even want to have the conversation. But I will say this: people, the free speech that people have, and all the censorship, and people getting kicked off of their platform and stuff like that. Like, it's just bad.
Yeah,
That's what I don't like. I don't
bro.
the comments of either way. Like, that's one thing. It's setting a precedent for every time somebody says something that people don't like, then everybody's calling for cancel.
Absolutely.
And it's just bad because people we come from an era where the comedy's raunchy. You can talk about anything.
We talk about
now
the hip hop, bro.
Yeah,
if C. Dolores Tucker got her way in the 90s, we would not have the Tupac records we would have got. We would not have the NWA records that we would have got. We would not have the Luke records that we would have got.
I was about to ask.
We wouldn't have Kendrick versus Drake.
That part. Now I know that.
It sets a bad precedent. That's all I'm saying. And you got people got to watch what they say, and it shouldn't be like that. Like, you shouldn't have to, unless you're like blatantly using like certain words, like blatant. Outside of that, like, you could have an opinion, dog. Like, your opinion is your opinion. Whoever,
say Drake. I hear you like him young.
Listen, that's his opinion. He didn't say it. He didn't use a racial slur or nothing like that. Or, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's that's just his opinion on it.
We don't want to hear say nigga no more.
But we came up again. We don't want to. They didn't want to hear him say it. But again, we came up to an era with, like you said, Dave Chappelle.
Like, it's too soft.
Like, we were watching MXC, where literally Americans are voicing over Asian, game shows and stuff like that. Like, again, how did you get? We're at a generation or a point where it's like, if I say anything, I gotta be concerned about how you feel, and then you're gonna be like, oh, well, I don't like it. Now fuck that, bro. Like, this is a whole bunch of softies. We're in this era with a whole bunch of fucking softies. And the fact is if you cannot handle the truth, if you cannot deal with the truth, then maybe the truth is not for you. Stop being coddled. It's time to take the bottle out of your lips. It's time to move forward.
It's like you said, it's a soft era. It's like Will Smith, right? When he went up and smacked Chris Rock, like, he was being too soft, man. Like, this is a comedian. That's what he do. Like, you got to handle that off stage, bro. Like, go talk to him and smack him.
Yeah, you just
not on.
But that just lets you know. Look, you say, yeah, Ralphie, I know. I don't like what you said about sinners.
Exactly. Now Ralphie should have been canceled for that shit.
Yet I'm still here, baby.
I don't know how, but
I'm still here, baby.
Some of these reviews, this need to go.
Yeah.
All right. But he's still here.
Yeah.
So everybody else, as long
that's right.
Opinion, it's just weird because it's too much micromanaging when people can say stuff and what not to say. It's just a bad time, man.
Yeah,
it's a bad time.
Chris from Brooklyn forgot that Will was from West Philly, so that's how that happened.
Listen, man, listen. He didn't have to walk. How they allow him to walk all the way up to the stage?
All the way up. He went up the steps. He took about 20 steps.
Yeah, If I'm Chris Rock, I'm suing the Oscars. Come on, man. Y'all paid.
He walked a long way.
Y'all paid me for this event. How isn't he? He should have been sued.
Oh my god!
Like, how you gonna let this man walk this far and assault me,
bro?
Crazy.
Yeah, the way that pretty much went down, they wouldn't have been able to handle Fred Sanford dissing Aunt Esther every damn episode.
On, man.
They wouldn't have been able to handle Martin dissing Pam every episode of Martin.
Yeah. Yo, fuck all that.
Archie Bunker.
Yeah, come on.
Archie Bunker every episode. Don Rickles.
Yeah, listen.
Every time he touched the mic.
Listen, Al Bundy.
Al Bundy
is the GOAT.
You would not you couldn't handle these people.
Al Bundy is the GOAT, man.
He was on your local cable channel.
He was on Marcy Darcy's ass.
Every episode. He said, who brought this little boy up here on my step?
Come on, man.
Marcy Darcy. George Jefferson. Yes.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, come on,
Bro.
man. We come from such a stronger era where even if you don't like if you don't let's say what Jimmy said on this show, right? Like if you don't like it, you have every right. Everybody has a right to complain and whatchamacallit, and then if you really want to, you can get some people together and not watch the show and fuck the ratings up. I think that's how it should go down. It should nothing should go down where corporate gotta be like,
yep,
yeah, we gotta pull you off. Like
if it's on the show,
because
it's like if it's on the show. What did Jay-Z say? If you don't like my lyrics, you could press fast forward.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You could not watch.
They should have gotten involved. Now, if enough people were like, well, we're not going, that's the way they really affect the show. Like really fuck his ratings up. That's how I look at it.
We're not watching.
Really
but the thing is, that didn't happen. It was like
because it came from it came from a corporate place. So when corporate was like, we're gonna kick it
off,
off, then it's like
they cancel the show.
So
they said cancel the show.
The power would have been to the people, and the people canceled the show because you might have got the reverse.
Oh, the reverse got
the reverse would have been
the people made a decision too. And the people made the decision, I'm canceling my subscription today.
It could have been a whole different, it could have been like another group of people that canceled, and they might have still lost the same amount of money. But either way, it should have been them involved. Like it should have been the power of the people. If you really didn't want Jimmy on the show, then you take the steps to fuck his show up unviolently. Like, all right, we're just not gonna watch it. Me and my people, we're not gonna watch the show. Fuck it. And then then they can see like, whoa, shit, Jimmy, you gotta chill the fuck out.
Yeah.
All right. But he never had to get kicked off the show.
Mm-hmm.
They could have had those conversations like, yo, you gotta chill out. We're losing money.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They just kicked them the fuck out. Was like, yeah, you said this shit. We're just gonna kick you off. That's my issue with any situation.
Especially with censorship.
Yeah, because censorship is weird, bro. They got me talking weird right now. Like this is weird, bro. Like I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like censorship, bro. Like I just don't.
Big said they tried to cancel my boy the baby again. He said, Mark said, what did he do now? That latest track that he did, fucking that's what he did.
Listen, man. That's what cancel culture is a trip. So,
it's a motherfucker, man.
It is, man.
What? Peacemaker episode 5.
Oh man, we're getting close to that.
We're getting close,
aren't we? We're getting close to Earth.
So
still no black folks.
Still none. This is still none.
We still didn't see no black folks.
Yeah, Biggs, the video. I seen it and I was like, whoops.
Because I saw the trailer, the preview trailer for the next episode. Still haven't seen any black folks.
So this is the thing.
None of my Latin people are in Earth X.
Chris,
we think is Earth X.
Chris, aka Peacemaker, made a decision. And his decision was, I would feel better over here because my dad is over here and he actually fucking likes me. Because shit, was it episode 4 when they shot that damn alien and his dad was Chris was like, he's like, Dad, don't. And he's he's like, oh, you giving up orders now?
You don't tell me what to do.
Slap the hell out of him too.
Little boy. I was like, God damn, blasted the alien and found that little pocket dimension. That was within the first 5 minutes. But the thing is, when he's over here, his dad is different. His dad enjoys his company.
Mm-hmm.
His dad, and that's the thing. Like, we always thought that his dad didn't like him because he killed his brother. But his dad didn't even like him when his brother was around. So the thing is, in this pocket dimension, Chris, his dad and his brother are like in unison. They're real cool with each other and they're tight. They're thick as thieves. Harcourt has this adoration for Chris because they used to date. Rick Flag Jr. is still alive, even though he's dating Harcourt. You know what I'm saying?
Kind of dating him.
Kind of, here and there and everything. He still got his woman, Enchantress. You know what I'm saying? But he feels like.
Oh, we find out he's a player.
That too.
Yeah, we find out that motherfucker.
That
motherfucker is
he is Yeah, Himalaya. From the Himalayas, like straight up and down. But that episode was like, okay, because I think it was like episode 3. There was like the 11th Street players will never break up with all that type of shit. And then all of a sudden, in the whole thing going down where Chris gets locked up, interrogated, beat down by Rick Flag Sr., which I figured was going to come at some point because, bro, you killed my son. So out of that whole madness, he broke out of that and was like, all right, if I stay here, I'm probably going to either get locked up or I'm going to get snuffed out and just disappear. So I might as well be over in this dimension. So he takes Eagly with him, and then that whole thing ensues over there. So now that he's in that pocket dimension, and he gave the little suitcase to Harcourt and all them, they all got it. He's going to live over here for a little while. And the thing is, I think you're right, Haas, that next episode, we're going to start to see a lot more.
We're about to find out. We're about to find out
because I've not seen a person of color.
Not yet. Not yet.
Yet. And shout out to James Gunn because he keeps giving it to us. He's looking at the crowd. And you see like people like cheering him on because they like seeing Peacemaker go down the street and his brother and fucking his dad and everything like that. But when you watch Peacemaker, look into the crowd. If there's seas of people at a park, look around. Purposeful. There is no color in sight.
Yeah, and you know, and this is how it's gonna go down because you know they're gonna open open those doors and get into the pocket dimension to go get there.
Oh man,
her ass blacker than a motherfucker.
For one, all the people at Argus, Tim Meadows, black. The cyborg chick, she's like Latina. Let's see. You got the judo master who followed him in there.
Yeah. His
little Vietnamese ass is going first. They gonna fucking tear him limb from limb.
Yeah, bro, it's about to go down, man. Because they're gonna be like, that's what I'm saying. That's what.
There's a Chinaman in here.
Yeah, it's about to get bad, man. But that's also why his dad is so cool because they have eradicated the race problem on that world, bro. So there's
that's why he's so happy.
What's there to be racist about when you got rid of everybody?
Yeah.
So all the white folks is happy. It's all right.
Bro,
if it's all white.
something in the milk is white.
I'm just saying, man. Listen. These last 2 episodes.
You know the funny thing is, like, we're talking about this because we kind of like understand it. When it comes out, that episode for people that watch the show, they're gonna be like, "Holy shit!"
Because they're not gonna notice.
They're not gonna know.
They're not noticed because it's just normal. Because you don't need to sprinkle in some black folks to feel normal. You don't.
That's what I'm saying. Look, maybe it's just
you don't gotta
me.
sprinkle them in.
I talked about it before. Maybe it's just me, but when I walk into a room that there's a lot of people in, I gauge the room. That's just thing. That's the thing that maybe you do. Maybe Ralphie does the same thing.
Yeah.
You look around for some camaraderie.
Matter of fact, I got a story. So look. So I was touring the country. I was one of my cities was Biloxi, Mississippi, right? So we do the event. We're off for the night. Bang. We talked to the Uber driver, me and my boy. We like, oh, where's there to go? They were like, oh, this dive bar you should check out. We'll take you there. All right, no problem. So we go. So we pull up what looks like somebody's crib. Like it's not. They don't even look like a bar. Look like somebody's crib in the swamps or something, right? So we go in there.
He was at Roadhouse.
Listen.
Roadhouse.
It's close to that. So me and my boy. You remember Daniel that was in were you there? Let me see. Yeah, at Haven. Daniel at Haven. White dude in sound and engineering and lighting.
Yep.
Yes. Daniel Pace.
Yep.
So that's so me and him was went because we was on tour together. So we went. So we go into the spot. We look like somebody's house, and a raccoon jumped out the damn garbage can. And then we go in. So now we're looking around, and we're like, it's nothing but white folks. And then we're like, we might be at a Klans meeting. What is going on here? So we're still looking around. Mississippi. So that's what it came up. Like, damn, we might have pulled up to a Klans meeting. I don't know what's happening. So then, as we're looking around, and we're about to get a drink, this is what that made us stay. Somehow, some way, some black dude come in dressed up as Captain Crunch, and I was like, "Yo, I swear to God, you know what Captain Crunch looked like? He got the jacket, the blue jacket,
with the lapels."
Yes, some black dude down there was dressed up as Captain Crunch. He was the first one we seen. I was like, God damn, this motherfucker dressed like Captain Crunch. And then after that, then we started seeing some more black folks. We was like, oh, we good. Then everybody started smoking and and everybody was chilling. But it was like at somebody's house.
Yep.
It looked like a Klans meeting. Big white folks, all that. And then until we saw the black dude dressed up like Captain Crunch.
Yep. Because if you go someplace you've never been, you gotta gauge the room.
In Mississippi. So we had to scan the room.
First off, y'all are bold.
Yeah, we had to scan the room. Like, oh, we about to leave right out of here. But as soon as we saw the dude dressed up like Captain Crunch, we was like, oh, no, we gotta see it. We gotta find out this motherfucker's story. Why are you dressed like this?
You see what he said? What in the Get Out story is being told?
Yo, it's real. It is real. It is real. And another thing, where we did the event at, crazy. This is Mississippi all the way. Where we did the event at, right across, like literally on the property, was
Confederate flag.
No, not just that. It's a damn Confederate flag cemetery where all the people from the Confederate Army was buried. Bro, I kid you not. Like, I have it on one of my phones. It's a whole cemetery. Like, literally, we step out the event. It's like, let's call it the Civic Center, right? We step out the event. We're on the property of this whole cemetery of wars from the Civil War.
God damn it.
Crazy.
I'll be living in a land of cotton.
Yo.
God damn it.
Listen, Mississippi different, man. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm glad we got out of there. We got out of there safe.
Listen,
we gotta, and that's what it sounded like. But the crazy thing is, once we seen Captain Crunch, they started playing hip hop. And it was like, all right. So we was like, all right. But we was almost out of there, bro. Because it was just like, we're at a Klans meeting. This is not right.
You was in Earth X for 2 seconds.
Until we saw Captain Crunch. The black Captain Crunch.
Yep.
Black Captain Crunch.
But look, both y'all be scaring me. You be up in Mississippi, you be in Germany.
Yeah. Well, first off, all right, so to give you some backstory about my experience and stuff like that, yes, I happen to venture outside of the walls of America, and I am a wanderlust individual.
Which walls? The Berlin Wall? East Germany?
Whatever walls you might say. I've actually been to both.
Ralphie helped bring the wall down and shit.
Okay, I was probably a part of that ensemble. But for what it's worth, the kind of, piggyback what you just said, you get that little ambiance of where it's like, all right, start scanning the room a little bit. Well, imagine scanning it just outside in general. You just kind of scan the area and you're kind of like, all right.
You gotta look
but then
you gotta look for US military black dudes.
But not even. The thing is sometimes you get like kind of like the Africans, and it's not so much that I got a problem with it. I feel like I am a chameleon in anywhere I go. I'm good with the elderly whites, and I'm good with the darks. You know what I'm saying? So wherever I go,
the blackies,
wherever I go, I'm basically
I'm good with the elderly whites.
Yeah,
I'm basically those.
Is that a Chardonnay?
Just know I'm the Wayne Brady of this. Anyway, you go out there and again you scan the kind of the scenario, and it's not so much that you would end up seeing maybe like one or twice, but it's so much as like it's like this unannounced like what I know and I know what you know, and it's a
head nod.
It's the simple head nod. Just all right, we keep it moving. You gotta say too much, don't gotta do too much. Just all right. Now the thing is it becomes a little bit awkward where it's like everybody kind of keeps doing this, but then I'm like, do you know like why we're doing this, or you think I'm a part of Africa as well? Because I'm not a part of Africa. I'm more Caribbean, if anything, and I feel like sometimes they get kind of concerned. Like,
hey, just
what's up?
Just because you hopscotch in an island, man. Okay, don't.
You see, there you go. Don't
push your luck, buddy.
Either which way, I kind of understand what he was talking about. But then again, like I said, I'm a chameleon. Okay, like I said, I'll sing a good melody to an old elderly Ethel.
So what was that? Big said, he said, I remember going to Myrtle Beach. Me and my brother and our family stopped at the store to use the bathroom. We walked in and it got quiet the whole time. He said we used the bathroom and got out immediately. And Everett said, all you got to do in Germany is wear a Wu-Tang shirt and everybody will be cool with you. Which is also true.
It's very true.
Doc says, what's everybody's thoughts on Disney being desperate to bring males into the fold after years of ignoring the core fan base? What do you think Disney needs to do to actually get them back? It's a lost cause, Doc. Just go to DC.
Yeah.
Just go to DC.
Yeah, that's dead. That's dead.
Yeah.
We know it. I know you know it. You just wanted to put it out there to say it with your chest. I'm gonna tell you, it is.
Look, say it like this. Look, Marvel's now on its second row of superheroes that obviously didn't bode out too well, and DC is still on their first tier. As a matter of fact, they're rebooting their first tiered superheroes. Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest with you. This little break that we've been having with like Marvel and movie heroes and all that type of stuff is actually kind of nice. I don't know if anybody else.
Well, that's the thing. Like Doomsday is still gonna have like 85% of like the original cast from like Phase 4 and everything. Phase 5 was where they introduced all those brand new characters. The only one that's like still sticking around is like Shuri, and and maybe like a couple others. Because you're getting all the Fantastic Four characters. I think you're getting all the Thunderbolts, so Sentry and all them motherfuckers is there. You're going to get Thor. You're going to get Chris Evans. You're going to get Hulk. You're going to get Spider-Man. All that shit.
Yeah, give me more anime on the screen. I need more anime.
Bro, we talked about that last week. They just got to keep doing features.
I need more.
Big says, is introducing Brainiac too soon for the next Superman movie? No. That is actually I think it's fine. Why is that too big of a risk?
Hold on.
Big boys are Darkseid and Doomsday.
Yeah. But listen, hear me out. Hear me out for a second. And then you tell me if I'm tripping.
Mm-hmm.
You can introduce Brainiac, but he has to be like at least in the Superman trilogy. He got to be like the big bad. Save Darkseid for
say Doomsday.
We don't even have to do Doomsday at this point. We done seen it.
Doomsday is crazy. It's kind of
it is. But we if you're already going to get back to Darkseid, we should probably leave Doomsday out of it until like let them get successful. But I would say use Brainiac as the big bad in the Superman trilogy. Eventually, he's going
to be in the second movie. Man of Tomorrow, it's going to be Brainiac.
Well, you can introduce. I don't want him to be the main focus. Me personally, I feel like
was that kind of like Null in Venom, kind of like like have him in the shadows.
Almost, because he's such a complicated villain, and he can put Superman and Metropolis into fits. Well, the planet itself, but particularly Metropolis, he can put everything in fits. Yeah. I want a quick, not a slow build up.
Brainiac can fuck shit up.
That's what I'm saying.
And the thing is,
he deserves to be in 2 films. Introduced in the second, and then go ham in the third. Go ahead.
If it's introduced that Brainiac is a threat, and they need somebody with ultra intelligence here on Earth to combat that, that's where Lex is going to get released.
Okay.
And then they'll think that Lex is going to, work on Earth to prevent the situation, but then Lex is going to become friends with this motherfucker. They're like, you don't like Kryptonians too? Oh.
Let me talk to you real quick.
Sidebar?
All right.
Sidebar real quick.
Now, let's say we go your route and just full-fledged, just bring him into the second film, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you bring him and then Superman figures out a way to rid Brainiac of his terror. We still have that video with his parents, right?
Oh yeah,
which
they still playing that.
Which they were sending out a message that was unified with Krypton, which means General Zod can come back for the third.
Absolutely, yes,
and fuck shit up and try to continue the.
You could obviously do that as well.
Continue the mission.
If you want to have Brainiac be like the shadowy, mystical character, like villain in the background, and then bring Zod in, that's been looking for this.
I'm just saying because the Zod thing makes sense because
look, it was tough in Man of Steel. You could probably still do that again.
Yeah, listen, that Man is ill. Every Zod we got so far, both Zods we got so far is fantastic.
Every Zod we've had has been fantastic. Yes.
Yeah. So we
can't three Zods. Yes.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We're not going to lose at that. Do it right. So Brainiac and Zod. I always say definitely Brainiac and Zod for sure.
Doc said we need a do-over with Doomsday, and they have to follow the actual storyline to make them matter, and not just retro.
We need more time.
Bro, that was the worst, like the quickest and worst introduction of Doomsday. He was a gigantic Ninja Turtle.
It was forced. It was forced.
He was a butt-naked Ninja Turtle running around.
It was forced.
It was absolutely forced.
It was forced. Just Superman dying. To have the Superman dying storyline period was forced.
Yeah,
like that was forced in itself. And because Doomsday is a part of that storyline, we get a a crappy version of Doomsday, and it's just like it was too quick. Too many conflicts were happening
he was born and died in 45 minutes.
Yeah, it's stupid. And that's why the DCEU ended up being what it was. So I would give care to Doomsday. I wouldn't bring him in. I would wait for the next phase. I would do Doomsday after Justice League with Darkseid the right way, and that's just that's how I see it. Doc wants to hear from Ralphie. He wants to know what's the final take on Fantastic Four. Why don't you go ahead, Ralphie? We haven't had you. You've been off the hook for a minute, and I feel like you should answer this question.
Yeah, it's a good start.
It's a good start. That's literally what I was gonna say. It's a good start.
That's not.
Hold on a second. Let me finish. Let me finish.
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna tell you straight off the bat. When you got to see what's his fucking face? I forgot his name, but regardless, Galactus. You knew where I was going with it. Absolutely amazing, terrifying, almost to say the least. Did I like the fight scene afterwards? It could have been better, so I gave it a 6.5. I felt like 6.5.
Whoa! Now you gave it a half. You upgraded from a 6 to a 6.5.
Either which way, it's a good.
What gave you the half?
Well, we had to convince him of that part where Mr. Fantastic almost had them transporting the entire Earth out of there, and then Silver Surfer came out of nowhere and was like, "Nah,"
and just took everything out. Cold-blooded, loved it.
So you added 0.5 to that,
and then Reed's just sitting there with his chalk, like, "Yeah, the fuck, man, I got nothing."
He got upset. But regardless of it, that's basically what I said. We're going in the right direction, but I hated that it made no sense for Thunderbolts as well too. So again, 6.5 was a reasonable score for it, and like I said, you got areas to build.
Big, he was talking
Demon Slayer.
He was talking about Fantastic Four is a 6.5.
Oh, hey, tell him what the 6.5 is.
The 6.5 Ralphie gave Fantastic Four.
Now we not be on the same page. Then this dude goes against another book. Listen, we're okay. We're still here. Either which way, it's an area to build. But Demon Slayer, Infinity Castle, 10 out of 10. Beautiful.
Still 10 out of 10.
What was 10 out of 10?
Demon Slayer.
Oh yeah. You said that.
Yeah.
Well, that's good. Well,
and the thing is, you only saw it once, right?
And I paid the fuck attention to it, just like I do to everything else. But this one really captivated me. This one knew how to.
You'll be saying that to us when you be watching the films we tell you to watch.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I watched the X-Men. If that was something that you guys really still cared about.
Wait. Did you? You watched all of them?
I did.
And
out of all of the series, the one that actually deserved a much better rating than what it got was Dark Phoenix. I'm gonna say it out loud.
All right. So let's do this. This
Mm-hmm.
is great. This is great. So let's start with the original X-Men movie. What is how do you like it? What is your rating?
That was about
facts. You got to keep scoring.
Hold on. I got my pencil.
Okay,
yeah, you gotta keep scoring.
So
now note that I didn't do this in chronological order.
No, it's fine. I'm gonna list them in as order as they came out.
All right. So first original X-Men, for what it's worth, it was a 7. I enjoyed it. I thought it was cool.
X2, you got to be careful, bro.
Whoa. Dad, wait. You don't give him no hints to nothing. I just want his pure opinion. You're already facts is already jumping to the conclusions. I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt. All right, Ralphie. I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt. All right.
All right.
Let you rock. So 7.
You have this written down somewhere, or are you just going off the cuff?
No, I'm going off the cuff. Off the cuff face value.
It doesn't matter.
This has been weak.
He sounds like
this has been weak.
Damn, you just been holding it in, huh?
I have.
All right. So look. Okay. So X-Men 7. All right. Which below average, but okay. All right. But so you liked it better than Fantastic Four?
Yeah.
Okay. No.
All right.
You should. All right. But the scores are wrong, but it's fine. It's fine. X2. Unite.
Now
X-Men.
Yeah, that was the one with Nightcrawler, and I thought that was also a 7 as well too. Not bad at all. It wasn't that bad at all. It wasn't that bad at all. It wasn't like terrible. It wasn't terrible, but it wasn't that bad.
Oh my God.
I'm sorry, it's more like a 6.5. More like a 6.5.
Are you doing? Did you just do that?
This is more of a 6.5.
bro.
Nope, it's more of a 6.5.
Oh, you just had me. I just smacked my desk like Malcolm.
Again, I just couldn't. You ready for this? I just couldn't really stand the way that they let Jean go out like that. I hated it.
There was a reason for that.
What were they supposed to do?
There could have been a better way. But again, that's neither here or there. That's neither here or there. We're gonna move forward.
So what's the scores right now? Facts.
It's 7 for X-Men and 6.5 for X2.
We're gonna keep going.
Whoa! Everett agrees with you.
See, thank you.
And Mark says they're all 5 and below.
No, Mark.
No, this is y'all gotta be trolling. Y'all gotta be trolling fucking trolling right now. Now I'm gonna curse. Now I'm getting canceled because this shit is ridiculous. This shit is ridiculous. All right, ridiculous.
All right, X3. I don't care for. So go ahead.
X3.
6.5.
The Last Stand.
6.5. Last Stand.
Which is actually a good score for that movie.
Okay.
6.5.
Okay.
A decent score, maybe a higher score than expected.
Okay. X-Men first.
So wait. You mean to tell me that X3 X-Men The Last Stand, that movie is as good as X-Men the original and X-Men 2?
I think it's a little bit more under. It's a little bit more under, but it's about the same. Like it was like
okay. That's fine. I want to make sure where we at. That's what I was saying. So how was First Class?
First Class was decent. It was about like a 6.5.
What the fuck?
Yeah,
about a 6.5. It's decent.
He's doing this, yo. He's doing it on purpose, yo.
You don't listen, Ralphie.
Decent.
You don't have to troll us all the
time.
I'm
not trolling. I'm telling you what it was. It was decent. It was all right.
Oh my goodness.
All right.
Okay.
Days of Future
Past.
Whoa,
hey. Days of Now watch. Ralphie, you watch your goddamn mouth. You watch your mouth. You watch your mouth.
Days of Future Past.
This is the Infinity War of the goddamn X-Men universe.
I gave Days of Future Past. It got an 8.
Disappointing, but better.
Thank
God, it got the highest score so far.
It got an 8.
Very, very disappointing. Very, very disappointing score. I'm glad it's not on the same level as. Well, X2 needs to be way higher.
All right.
And the first.
Apocalypse.
Now,
X-Men
Apocalypse, I actually kind of enjoyed. That's an 8 as well. I kind of enjoyed that one. That was an 8. I kind of enjoyed it. I felt like it was a nice way to bring in Storm. It was a nice way to bring in Storm. How she got her little gray hair and stuff like that. I actually liked Storm.
Oh my God.
Liked it. What happened? What I said? What happened? I said something wrong?
Yo, look at Mark. Look at Mark.
He said an 8. What the fuck? Get off that shit, Ralph.
Again, I'm keeping it within this circle. I'm keeping it in the X-Men circle. Again, it's no other movies that I'm gonna.
No, it's just the X-Men.
Mm-hmm.
The last one you said earlier that Dark Phoenix.
Dark Phoenix.
What?
Yeah. So what's the score to this one, Ralph?
Dark Phoenix was an 8.5. That's the highest one. Y'all good? What's up? Why? Everybody.
Yo, he gave Dark Phoenix the biggest rating out of all of them.
That had a great story for her. Thank you, Big. It had a great story. I thought the visual effects were great. Magneto being a part of it. Magneto was come on.
Everett said Ralph just made me kick my dog. Bro, Dark Phoenix is an 8.5.
That was out of the Richter scale of all of the X-Men films. I like that one the most. Bro. I thought that was the best one.
The Dark Phoenix. Okay.
Yeah.
You gave Apocalypse an 8.
Yeah, it was enjoyable. It was actually enjoyable. First off, again, what was the dude? Angel with the come on. That was cool. Cool situations that happened in that film.
Did you grab some barefoot Chardonnay?
There's no way I could do this.
Like the elderly white.
There's no way I'm gonna finish this episode sober. There's no way. I'm sorry, y'all. I can't do it. I refuse to be disrespected like this. I just can't.
What?
I'm not going to continue the show sober. There's no way.
Bro,
not after that. This motherfucker said it was an 8.5.
He said that's the best X-Men movie out of the entire lot.
This motherfucker disrespected the first original one, X2, First Class, Days of Future Past.
He gave First Class a 6.5.
Mm-hmm.
He gave X-Men 1 a 6.5. No.
He gave X-Men 1 a 7.
He gave it a 7. He gave X2 a 6.5. This Negroid scored Dark Phoenix an 8.5 and is standing on business.
I am.
Nah. Nope. Not for the rest of the show. I won't.
Oh my God.
No, sir. Not today.
But look, Doc says it. Days of Futures Past was the best one, but it suffered the very same thing that the X-Men movie suffered from. But it was the best one.
Easily. My goodness.
Opinions.
That shit was an event.
Doc even says it. Dark Phoenix sucked camel balls.
Why did it suck camel balls for y'all? Give a valid reason or why it sucked camel balls.
First of all, you want to go first? Because I'm going to drink some more.
Ed said we need a liquor sponsorship now.
Yep.
Yeah, we probably do after this shit. I'm dealing with this nigga.
All right. So for one, it was the third retelling of the Dark Phoenix saga and probably the worst one that they did.
Okay.
All right. Secondly, the aliens that showed up had no reiteration of any comic reference whatsoever.
Okay.
And yet they wanted Jean, but we didn't know what they wanted her for.
Okay.
So all the while, like the whole movie, the X-Men are trying to fight off these aliens, which we still don't know what the fuck they were to this day.
And Jennifer Lawrence shitted on that whole movie. She was only there
an hour.
She was only there in the physical. Her soul was not in that movie at all.
I felt like it's a lot of things that wasn't in there, but in the context of what the cinematography gave, and for what it's worth, the visual aspect, and yeah, the fight scenes was kind of dope. You got to
So
look
you
at
don't
it
like
from
Days
a
of
very.
Future Past?
I
Yo,
thought it was
fight scenes in Days of Future's Past was crazy.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I mean, you liked it, but you ain't
I
love
liked
it.
it. I'm not saying I loved it. I think maybe I loved the Phoenix one better than Days of Future Past.
You scored both Phoenix movies higher than they deserve.
Hey, listen, I did say Phoenix was gonna win that battle when it was Scarlet Witch.
You said that early on.
But
did.
that's
I
not
called
that's
it.
not far
I called it.
fetched.
I called it.
She's
I'm
a
a fan.
top seed.
I'm a fan.
All right, you know what? We're gonna get away from this. We'll bring this up later at some point in life. Right now, I gotta get off of it, but we will do your last man standing for the week. Maybe you can disappoint us more.
Standing. Wow.
So you reached rock. I'm shocked. Like, I'm way more shocked than I ever thought you were going to be.
Are you shocked?
No, you know what it is? It's the overall scores for each movie, because first of all, a bunch of them are scored way low.
I mean, look,
and then he puts Apocalypse and Dark Dark Phoenix above every film that we spoke about. Above, like, yeah. He's like, yeah, they're just getting better and better as they, bro.
Yeah, and the thing is, to Doc's,
there's a reason why Fox went to shit.
Yeah, the Doc's comment right here talking about Wolverine's popularity made him the end all, the be all in all the movies. I hated that.
We did.
I hated that Cyclops became third fiddle to every single other fucking character on that shit, because that doesn't happen in the comics.
And then we seen it in 97. I see what Cyclops is really supposed to be.
And they send Wolverine in Days of Future's Past. I get that they replaced Bishop with Wolverine.
Yeah.
I mean, but damn sure. I mean, I ain't gonna front like the movie wasn't tight.
First of all, but
I love Bishop.
It's one of the greatest superhero movies of all time.
Love Bishop.
But as Wolverine was a main character in that particular film, he did not save the day. Matter of fact, he got his ass whooped. We made y'all believe, because he didn't have his animanium, that he has a
Magneto whooped his ass.
Magneto whooped his ass anyway. Matter of fact, he whipped his ass in the worst possible way.
He beat his ass with his own metal body, put some more metal around him, and threw his ass in the lake.
Yeah,
and held
had him drown. It just constantly drowned him. So it was great. But we have your last. I can't talk about these movies anymore. We have your last man standing. Ralphie, you're gonna do superpowered beings from different superhero universes. Are you ready?
Okay, I am ready.
All right. Superpowered beings. Okay, we're gonna start with Omni-Man versus Thor.
Which Thor?
Omni-Man versus Thor.
I'm about to say
any Thor you can think of versus Thor.
The biggest Thor.
Okay. All right. Omni-Man or Shazam?
Omni-Man.
Omni-Man or Homelander?
I'm still gonna go Omni-Man.
You should.
Okay. I like it. Omni-Man or the Incredible Hulk?
Omni-Man.
Ooh.
Good one. Okay. Omni-Man or Black Adam?
Omni-Man.
Omni-Man or Invincible?
Omni-Man.
Damn.
Omni-Man or Rogue?
Rogue after she lost her love?
No. You could say
well, anyway, I'll tell you what, it has to be Rogue with Captain Marvel's powers, though. Absolutely.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's the difference.
And she can still drain energy from a motherfucker. So I'm just.
I'm gonna go Rogue. I'm gonna go Rogue.
You remember how?
Okay.
In 97.
I remember how Rogue. Yeah, Rogue.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Rogue or Superman?
Ooh. Ooh. Superman.
Ew.
Finally, and this is the matchup I wanted to hear: Superman or Goku?
Goku.
Ah.
Goku was the last man standing.
Come on.
Oh my God! All right, whatever.
Come on.
I couldn't. So when I did that, I was like, I can't put Goku early. He's just gonna keep saying Goku.
I mean, I don't want to argue with him, but isn't Goku based off of Superman?
Exactly. But at the same time,
Like he even dies like a few times, just like Superman.
Yeah.
Goku literally goes for the salt, the fade. He goes for it.
Yeah.
Like he's problematic.
I've never seen Superman run from a fade either.
The last Superman, he didn't really want to fight like that. You know what I'm saying?
Oh no, Superman 4, he looked defeated.
Yeah,
he looked defeated in the quest for peace.
Okay, everything can be peaceful, and Goku was like, you know what? I need to fight the strongest person elsewhere. Let me go ahead and do that and put the planet at risk. I'm okay with it. That's Goku. Right. He's a fucking idiot.
All right. Well, that wasn't nowhere as bad as your X-Men movies ratings. We will we're just gonna move.
You got Haas losing his voice and shit.
I know. Yeah, I'm pissed. I'm absolutely pissed. So for you, James, your last man standing this week is New York Giant football players.
Okay.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right. Tiki Barber.
Wow.
Or Phil Simms.
Phil
Simms or Dave Meggett.
Oh wow, that's a good one.
It is a good one.
That's a great one. Dave, I'll go with Dave. Dave did kick returns, punt returns. He was our starting running back. He did everything.
I love it. Dave Meggett or Victor Cruz?
Dave Meggett.
Dave Meggett or Eli Manning?
Dave Meggett.
Dave Meggett or Saquon Barkley? Saquon Barkley or Michael Strahan?
Ooh. Yeah, he ain't living up to the accolades, so I got to give it to Strahan, man.
All right. Strahan or Odell Beckham?
Strahan
or well-dressed Amani Toomer?
Strahan.
And finally, Strahan or LT?
LT.
Come on, man. Cocaine reigns.
That's right. Good guy. People don't understand, man. That was a superpower back in the day.
That was his superpower.
You know,
fun fact about LT, Ralphie. LT would inject himself with penicillin every day so he could fuck around with hookers and not catch anything. Real fact. That's how demented he was. Yeah. Insane.
This man was absolutely insane.
Lawrence Taylor.
Insane. Was that in the same token? Because, and not to deviate from what you were just telling me, but we're in football reference. Didn't you just see him?
Oh, there we go. What a segue. Ralphie's making up for his bad movie taste and giving us a great segue.
I will say the two movies that have come out this week, of course, have been in the horror genre. The Long Walk and Him. Him, of course, was produced by Monkey Paw Productions, which is Jordan Peele's company. And Marlon Wayans stars in it. And he is there's an up-and-coming quarterback. And Marlon is like his idol. And he basically wants to train to be like him. You know, so quote unquote that. But I gotta say, the movie is fucking all over the place.
Oh,
it is
in a good or bad way.
In a bad way in the beginning, and then in a good way towards the end.
How so?
Because everything seemed very fucking scatterbrained in the beginning of the movie, and then it all started to come together in the end. I will say that Marlon Wayans is a very underrated actor.
Ooh.
Yeah, he's been getting good, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. He's been getting good.
In this role, I was like, this motherfucker is acting.
Yeah.
Like out of this entire movie, like this is a horror movie. It's a psychological horror movie. Let's just say it.
Okay.
And he plays that role to perfection because he's like a psychopathic egomaniac the entire movie. And to be that the whole movie in response to somebody that wants to be like him and showing them like devil worshiping, the women that he has to deal with and how to treat them, how to push your body, the violence of the game. It's fucking just, it's the horrors of football.
Yeah.
You know.
So what do you score it?
I mean, to be honest, I scored the movie kind of low. I did give it a 7. You know what I'm saying?
That's your low.
That's my low. You know what I'm saying? And the only reason I gave it a 7.
So it's as good as
it's as good as X-Men.
X-Men. And better than X2.
Better than X2.
Or First Class.
Or First Class.
Okay. All right.
Versions. Yeah.
I know what to expect now. Yeah.
Now I know what to expect. Yeah, Marlon's performance by itself put it up there. Now, a Long Walk is a 9 for me. Because
really?
the movie is maniacal.
Okay.
I don't know how it was made into a movie, but the thing is, I didn't think that a competition about literally walking, not going under 3 kilometers per hour while you're walking. If you are caught doing less than 3 kilometers per hour, you get warnings. After 3 warnings, you are shot. If you stay still for too long, you are shot. You have to piss and shit while you're walking in order to maintain pace the entire time. Mark Hamill, Luke Skywalker, is the organizer of this competition. And Mark, I gotta say, look, even everything when Marlon wasn't above the rim, he was good as shit.
He really was.
When Marlon was in Requiem of a Dream, he was good as shit. Marlon is an underrated actor.
He's a really good actor.
He's a really good actor. But A Long Walk was Mark Hamill was like the orchestrator of this like contest and everything like that. So it started off with like I think 50 young men. And the thing is, they're like barely adolescent. So if you're kind of like depicting in the movie, they're ranging from like ages 18 to like 24, maybe, right?
Yeah.
And they're desperate. They're young. They're desperate for cash and everything like that. And they decide to do this thing. They don't realize the reality of this fucking competition until somebody like dies within the first 10 minutes. Like the dude goes to tie his shoe. And it's like, there's the dudes with the AKs. As soon as he goes to tie his shoe, it's taking a little bit too long. Oh, let me go tie it again. Pop. And they're like, what the fuck? But the thing is, they can't turn around and stop. They have to keep walking. They can't go help him. They just scrap him up and throw him on the side of the road. They got to keep going.
Okay.
So cramps start to ensue. Knee problems start to happen. Somebody gets like a stomach ache and falls to the ground. Shot. Everybody's going to get shot. So it's like those little like ramp up parts, when the music and the tension of the movie starts to get a little erratic. Something's about to happen. That happens damn near every 15 minutes. And at one point it happened like a bunch of times too. And the thing is, it gets down to like the last 2 guys, and they're both they're both terrified.
Okay.
It's a crazy fucking movie.
So the long was it Long Walk?
Long Walk.
Long Walk is definitely recommended to go see.
Absolutely.
100%.
It's just fucking, it's a nutso ass movie.
Him, we could probably catch at home.
Him, you could probably catch at home. But if you watch it, watch Marlon's performance. This motherfucker.
No. We're gonna. If anything, I'm gonna watch it for that. Yeah. But A Long Walk, we gotta go to the theater to go check it out.
And for those of the people that have not clued in, Gen V just started on Wednesday. So the Boys universe is starting to wrap up. The Boys last season is going to be coming up at the end of this year. So this Gen V is a precursor. What they've been doing with the Gen V seasons is basically using them as a precursor for what's going to happen with The Boys. If you remember the first season of Gen V, at the end of that season, because of Godolphin University, basically where they harness superpowers, but they also keep a psychological hospital on campus where they store people who are outrageous. But the thing is, they utilize the soups as social media in order to basically build them up to the masses and everything like that. At the end of the first season, Homelander shows up and is basically, because of all the shit that ensues on this campus, is like he has to blast somebody because he don't want soups going against one another. But yet, if a soup gets out of order in the 9, they get dealt with. I'm sorry, the 7. Yeah, they get dealt with immediately.
Yeah.
So the thing is, he's utilizing this school. He's like the enforcer of the school at the end of the day. If shit really gets out of hand, they call Homelander. But the thing is, Vought, the whole scheme of Vought and what they're doing to young soups that are coming up and putting them in this school and putting them through this rigorous training and then building them up popularity wise and then putting them in front of cameras and using them as social media experiments is bizarre. So I highly recommend Gen V as well. It's a good show.
Of course. Yeah.
It's a good show.
Yeah.
Or hey, heard we got some comments. So obviously we put this out there. What we talked about earlier is Disney banning. I can imagine what people have been saying or what they've been saying. So let's get to it. I'm pretty sure that people are like, I am not watching. I cancel my subscription. Look. Disney is a corporation, not family or friend. People really need to remember this. Yep. Lots of people seem to forget that corporations are private entities. All the cries about social media censorship are moot because they are not actually a public forum. They are a private forum subjected to private rules in which the public interacts. If we had a government-funded social media platform, then all of our rights would have to be upheld. Obviously, the government tries to weigh in, but ultimately, they are still private companies that have the right to do what they want with their property. But the thing is, in the grand scheme of things, and I'm not reading what he's saying, I'm saying if in the grand scheme of things, even if you are a private company, you're an entertainment company. And the second that people see that you censor things or that you're going to censor some shit, there's going to be backlash, which is exactly what happened to Disney. I'll read whatever. What else did he say? Public television, social media, written media platforms should actually exist because they're subject to our laws and rights. This motherfucker is a law student. As it is, so many people are yelling in the wind about free speech, not realizing there's actually calling for government control over private companies. But those private companies, and I'm saying this myself, this is not me reading his thing, those private companies merge with smaller companies and then encompass everything that smaller company has. And they need the approval of the government to maintain monopolies and corporate shareholders in growing their company because they need government to do that. But the thing is, they advertise a product that the people consume. So if I see something that is censored, everybody should be against censorship. You should be able to display what the fuck you want. Yeah. Next one. Yes, it has since that one show was going to have trans representation. The voice acting had been done. The animation cells were completed, and it was dropped when airing. It was Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur. I do remember that. The one line is that how many doors do I have to open? And also, win or lose, love it or hate it, had the same thing happen to it. Of course, the mouse bent the knee. And then Everett, man, knees have been bent for ages. we just haven't been privy to it. Throw enough money and they all bend the knee sooner or later. Greed is a son of a gun. Andre, yes, of course. I'll never forget anyone who voted for this shit. He said, I don't remember a similar comment when people like Carano, Carlson, Roseanne, Trump himself, and many, many others were censored, blocked, or silenced for expressing their opinions. This is true. Let's see. I'm old enough to remember when this was a problem 4 years ago, as social media sites were censored by the Biden regime. Ew. He said you're comparing flagging misinformation that was literally killing people for silencing valid criticism because tacos' feelings were hurt. Oltish much. He said they kind of always had been Nazi though. They didn't get UFC or WWE on ESPN for nothing. Ooh, yeah, this is true. This is true. Disney equals employer, Kimmel equals employee. Employer didn't like employees' action statements. Employer terminates employee. Did not terminate, suspended. The former employee is free to obtain employment and say what they want anywhere else other than previous employer. Not censorship, attack of free speech. Oh, well, guess what? He's back tomorrow. Next one. No, it's objectively not. Now if I was smart, it would, because that's where the minority zeitgeist is. Yeah. Kimmel lost his show because he lied. Oh my God. All right, whatever. Oh, here is just who I knew was going to show up. There's a Keon.
That's my hey Keon. Let's go, buddy.
Look at this. Disney has promoted pedophilia since the flight of the Navigator. This company is rotten, has never been in place to benefit the people. The word of the day is subversion. Thanks for the laugh. If you'd hope to sound moderately intelligent, the last thing you would do is use an emoji to illustrate a point. He said this last week. I think he said it to Andre.
I've been trying to root for you, kid. I've been sitting there trying to root for you. You just always
you can't even put an emoji in front of Keon. He gonna say some shit.
That's right. All right, that's what we got. That's all we got.
Oh my God. All right.
Listen, man. First of all, thank y'all for watching. We know Monday Night Football is on. Derrick Henry just fumbled the motherfucking football.
Again?
Detroit's about to take, Yep. His hands is on his head. He's crazy. So thank you all for watching, because I know some of y'all want to watch this game, but y'all rocking with us, so I appreciate it. So I appreciate it.
Oh my God.
I appreciate it.
So for all of us here at the Party Nerds, obviously tune in to us next week. Obviously, was it Peacemaker episode 6 will be dropping.
Stop the presses.
Yes.
Marvel Zombies is dropping on the 25th. 4-episode event.
With a Blade. With Mahershala Ali as Blade, y'all.
And in animation, because he can't fight in real life, but he can fight in animation.
We'll see how this
It's going to be great.
We'll see how this works.
Ralphie is going to hate it.
Yeah. All right. So next week we will be talking Marvel Zombies, and we'll be talking about the conclusion of Peacemaker. We will see you guys next week on the channel. So for myself, Haas, Ralphie, Jorge, next week, Party Nerds go.